Why not?
Yeah.
Shall we begin with a recap?
No.
Probably the best.
Let's just stay in the dark. Go on then.
You might have plenty of time in the dark soonish. Yes, so if you remember, your journey through the caves beneath San Salak has brought you to a secret entrance to a wine cellar below what you assume is the chateau. The thin mist of your breath fogging in the cold air is echoed and amplified in the ghostly pale tendrils that seep through the edges of the trapdoor that tops the ancient stairs leading up. The ethereal white mist cascades down the steps, spreading across the floor to form a ghostly carpet at about ankle height. The musty smell of the cellar is tinged with a hint of the metallic. And lest we forget, though muffled by the wood and stone above, a strange droning noise sounds above, accompanied by a deep sonorous chant in a strange unknown tongue. As you listen, the professor latched on to one word and went ashen. He looks at you and utters a single word.
Shit!
Continuity problem there. I believe the word was...
Nyarlo.
The word that's
Alright. Shit fuck!
was Nyarlathotep.
It was.
Oh.
Nyarlathotep. I've read that word before. It's not good.
Well, Lieutenant Wesley, he orders you all to stay there at the bottom of the stairs while he checks things out. Pads up, trapdoor, just pokes his head up, looks for a second. He beckons to Jacques, come upstairs, but tells you just to wait just behind him.
Jacques
He then very carefully and quietly opens up the trapdoor, disappears out for a second. So Jacques, you got a choice. Do you want to stay there, or do you want to actually peek your head up and see what's going on?
I'll stick my head up very, kind of just my eyes, just enough to see what's in the room. Well, maybe above the mist if there, if there's mist.
Yeah, as he opens the door, there's kind of like a fall of white mist that comes through, and it is cold. The temperature, although it was already cold in these caves, it's now even colder. And there's these kind of clouds that roll over you. The clouds like taste metallic as they kind of roll over you. But it only lasts a few seconds as it kind of drains, as if they're trying to get as low into the earth as they can. So poking your head out, you can see essentially a small anti-room off a larger chamber. What you can see, you can't actually see into the chamber because your view is blocked, A, by Lieutenant Wesley, who seems to be making his way stealthily to two figures.
Ooh.
One with his blocking the main sort of entrance into the chamber is a man in what looks like brown overalls, though he does have the now familiar armband featuring the black sun on it, and he seems to be operating a movie camera. Training thing. And just flanking him, just off to this guy's left, is a black sun trooper. Now, and as you watch, Lieutenant Wesley deftly slips out his garrote, throws it over the trooper's neck, and yanks him back silently, and doesn't even disturb the cameraman. Drags the body back to the corner to the right of you, sits him there, gives you a cheeky wink, goes back to the cameraman, repeats the process, and dumps him in the other corner.
Oh, okay.
And then he sort of comes back to you and sort of back into the room and shuts the trap door for a second. Okay. Now, boys, listen to me. This is how it is. Up there, there's some dread ritual going on. The Nazi master He's in charge. I'll take him. I'm going to stay by the chamber door, cover him, covering you, and taking him out with the Lee Enfield. Okay? There are other targets in the room. There's 2 troopers by a door to the left. Jacques, I want you to take them. We don't want reinforcements coming that door. I suspect that door goes to the chateau. If they come down there, we know how many men's up there. We need to stop them getting the alarm out. Okay? Now, Stöller seems to have 4 apprentices helping him with the ritual. I'm not sure about these things, but I'm sure if we shoot them, it's going to make things difficult for him. So, Privates Reese and Hogan, I want you to spray those buggers with your machine guns as you're on your way to free the hostages, because there are 6 civilians tied to pillars in the main chamber. So I want you two to free them and get them back here out, and we'll take them back the way we came. Because I don't want to be fighting my way through a bloody chateau full of Nazis with civilians.
Yeah, no.
Tommy, I don't know how to tell you this. I have a job for you. There's some strange looking beastie out there, but I'm pretty sure you can handle it. Or at least hold it off until Jacques takes out the beastie, the 2 guards, and can then help you. Obviously, I'll also try and help you as well.
Beastie? What sort of beastie?
Oh, how high can it be, man?
Nothing I've ever seen. A creature of nightmare, I would say. Tall as a tall man with a tongue for a head. I mean, what's that about? But there you go. That's the plan.
It's not a dog.
Once we've disturbed the ritual, we get the civilians out. We go back the way we came. Any questions? Excellent. I'm sure you'll do me proud, boys. Okay then. So, let's see if we can do this.
All right, I run away.
I'm close behind you.
I've heard Nyarlathotep, and I just instantly just dumped everything else, and I'm like,
Right, now I'm going to just give me a second, because it'll take me a second to place you all on here. So I'm going to, so Jacques, I'm just going to move you there. So hopefully you should all be able to at least see some of what Wesley has described.
I don't see anything yet.
Just check that you've got your thumbs. So you should. Can anybody else not see?
I can see it.
Ah,
there's
sorry.
lots of Nazis.
It's because your dynamic lighting wasn't on, Nick. I apologise. Don't like that one.
It's alright, I'll edit out the faffing.
Does that work?
Not yet. No, maybe I've just got my eyes shut. Maybe
Take your hands off your eyes.
I heard beastie.
I heard that he had a tongue on his head, so I reckon.
Oh, that's better.
I reckon, Tommy, you got him licked.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can you see now?
I'll get my hat.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
Puns like that are worth a court martial.
Yeah, you
Can I
put
just-
a penny.
can I just
you put
ask-
in the dad jar.
Right,
in the
you're
dad
on.
joke
Question
jar.
before we go on.
Mhm.
Were some of you wearing disguises?
Oh, we had robes, didn't we? Ritual
Well,
robes.
no. Well, there was the troopers. Some of you picked up
Overcoat
jackets,
and a
but
gas
who
mask.
did
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I've got an overcoat and
You've got an
possibly broken
overcoat.
gas mask. Gas mask that might be busted.
So Darby's got one. Anybody else?
I don't think
Only
I've
didn't
got
because
one.
obviously it wouldn't fit.
I'm sure somebody else did. Oh,
Big boy.
Professor, didn't you put a coat on?
I would have done, but I will happily exchange it for the cameraman's outfit, if that is possible. I don't know where he would have placed the bodies, but I think I can pull
Yeah,
off
I
a
do.
cameraman.
They're behind you, Professor. Turn around.
Ah,
Oh yeah, brilliant. I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
take the brown coat off that one and the armband. And if he's got any other accoutrement,
No, he's literally just
Camera.
some cameraman. Well, the camera is actually still
it's still there.
blocking the entrance, so to speak.
I'm going to pinch the camera, seeing as I broke mine. That's his video
Movie
camera,
camera's
but
still going. It's really,
I'm totally taking this. It's a compensation.
When you get tired, I'm not carrying it for you.
I'm sure you will, though, Tommy.
So can I just ask what everybody is armed with as their plans about?
I'm armed with my shocking sense of humour, and I will be using my Sten gun, but I do have holstered my little service revolver, which is a .38. I'll have you know.
And do you have do those freeing the hostages have knives?
I lent mine to Sergeant Brava. Hang on, that's the wrong. I'm in the wrong universe again. I lent mine to Jacques.
Well, then it's gone, mate. It's on another planet at this point.
It's 20,000 years in the future.
Right, I'm happy to give it back if you need it. I was going to use it to take out the guards silently, but I don't know whether
Well,
like
Peter,
we don't.
I've got
If
another
they're going to start
knife.
spraying with machine guns, it's not going to be silent for very long.
hold on to it for a moment. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Well, Wesley will tell you that he intends to cover you all from sort of pretty much where he is now, and he is literally at this moment kind of pretty much taking a bead on Stöller. So it's probably going
Great.
to kick off when he starts shooting the guy who's doing the ritual.
I will just check to see
Okay,
if
shotgun.
I will check to see if there's any knives on the unfortunate dead people.
I've got a knife.
I'll say that the trooper. There's one on the trooper just for ease of play.
Brilliant. I'll take that.
Well, do you want your trench knife back? I mean, if it's special, I know you said you'd want it returned. We'll do a swap-a-roo.
Yeah, if you don't mind, it was my mum's.
Of course. I know how sentimental knives can be. Oh, I know it. Oh, if only I had a knife for my mom.
Oh.
Brilliant. Okay, so you get your trench knife back, and you've now
There you
got
go.
a of whatever description. Right. Well, as presumably now you've all at some point took a peek into the room, you will all have seen now the tongue-headed beastie.
Just ping it
which
just in
means
case
that
I'm
you
being
all
stupid.
Need to make.
Is it that?
Yeah,
Was it
I'm
this
not
one?
sure. It's one of those back there.
Yeah.
Right, so that's my dance partner.
Yeah.
Will plus resilience.
Ooh, what was that? Resilience.
Will plus resilience roll.
All right.
please.
What if I choose to fail? Apparently, I'll get something good for that. Go slightly mad. That'd be fun.
Mental scarring, if you consider that good.
Well, have you seen my mental state recently? I'll have a go at will.
Resilience.
My God, I've
No
got
momentum.
no.
So,
Why did I think that resilience was a dump stat?
what's the difficulty, Paolo?
It's just one.
One.
Here we go.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
momentum.
there's some momentum in the pot. That's what we need to see.
thank God we need that.
Some momentum. We've now got 2.
Can I use a focus? I've got fortitude. Does that count? Or is it
Yes,
more
I believe
physical?
it does.
very nice? Oh,
Nice.
squeaked it.
That's all it takes.
Steve, are you using momentum on this one?
Yeah, I was just checking my talents to make sure there wasn't anything I'd completely forgotten about. I will beg a momentum.
Yeah, so now you can see it. It is truly a thing of nightmare. It's a bizarre creature that stands head and shoulders above the Nazis, arms ending in fearsome claws, the head with its this weird, large, slathering tongue that kind of whips around, writhes like some kind of weird tentacle thing. And then, just if you think that's not bad enough, it kind of splits open vertically to reveal teeth and a maw within.
I think the
Good thing we've
lieutenant
got a
will
dummy.
like me, you know.
Yeah.
Struth.
Okay, so we
Great
had
job on the
two,
roll.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good job
you
on the
used
roll,
one.
Reese. Professor Hogan, I'd love to also look to take a point of that momentum.
Yeah.
And we'll use resilience as I see it. I do not have a focus. And it's a difficulty 1, you said?
It is, yeah.
Well, I got a success.
Hell
That's
yeah.
all I needed. That's fine.
So we had 2. We spent 1, added 2. Maths at this time of night. Come on. 3. So we're down to 2 again.
We're back to 2. I'm just going to say, as I see this creature, Struth, it reminds me of that Sheila I nearly copped off with at the disco.
Yeah, that big tongue.
The disco?
It's a futuristic form of dance entertainment, which won't come along for at least another 30 years. But it's
Kids are gonna love it. Don't worry.
you'll love it.
Very good.
I think I got away with that one.
Is it when you say disco? Is it like some like Fred's Discount?
Absolutely, yeah.
Music hall, and just
It's-
some of the signage just fell off.
It's just the instructions. When Australians dance, we say this foot. Disco's here, disco's there. That's how we do it when we dance.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Excellent. Right, so you've all, well, I mean, I would say stiff British upper lip, but there's only a couple of Brits. Well, we've only got one Brit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'll be
truly
stiff
international.
enough for the lot of you.
Oh,
And anyway, stiff upper lip is an American expression. Anyway, so there you go.
Huh?
Originally.
Didn't know that.
It's your move. How do we want to
Well,
start this? Who
If
wants to move
the
first?
goal is the 2 in front there, that you had directed me to.
Yeah, so yours at these two by the door is the ones. You can see those.
I can't. Barely now can. Yes. Okay. Those 2 guys. Yeah. I can see those. Okay. Let's see if I can ping. Why can't I?
I mean, what
ping that
the
like-
advantage you have at the moment is everybody's focus is on the ritual, so
Okay.
there is potential for a bit of sneaking. So just to give you a bit of more geography, more things about here. Hopefully, you can see the kind of columns around the room,
Yeah.
which is where the hostages are. You've got 2 essential spotlights, which are lighting up the dais for the camera, and they are attached to a generator here. Now, that was part of the noise that you heard earlier as well. The droning noise was coming from the generator. The white mist is still covering the floor, but it's safe to assume that there will be cables between the lights and the generator. So, potential trip hazards.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, I've no grenades, so I have to get closer and deliver my bullets a little closer. But I don't mind sneaking around the back of this generator to try to get at those 2, if that makes sense.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try. Famous last
Yeah,
words.
let's-
Does that sound? We'll all sort of move off.
It's try stealth
Yeah,
until
yeah.
one of us fucks up, and then we just shower the
One of
place.
us fucks up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, you let me know when we get to zones and whatnot. Oh, now I
Right.
can
So
see
if, when we're
what's going
talking
on.
about zones, the antechamber that you're in is one zone.
Mm-hmm.
The area basically around this door is another zone. So pretty much literally the door. The dais and altar is a zone, and the rest of the room is a zone of its own.
Okay.
So you can move pretty much anywhere in the room other than onto the dais or into the space where the guards are stood.
Fair. I think I'm going to move here, kind of taking cover behind that generator, and then I'm going to pop off at the two by the door.
Right. So the moving is obviously your minor action. So are you?
And that was the plan. I'm shooting them. Is that the plan, or do you wanted me to get close and knife them?
Wesley just said to take them out.
All right, great. Bullets it is, much more effective. So yeah, I'll take if I'm remembering correctly, my minor action will be to move to that zone, part of take covering there, and the major action will be to fire.
Yeah.
I'm using my I guess it's the machine pistol I have the most ammo for. It's close quarters, the MP40, the German machinist pistol. So we will go ahead and attack there.
So are you using ammo? Is that what are you using a salvo? Is that what you're saying? Just assume that when you mentioned ammo there, or are you
pretend I don't know the difference and say I'm just going to shoot them? And firing off a whole salvo is more guaranteed to hit them, or I'm sorry.
No, what it means is if you expend one of the ammo that you have, that means if you get any effects, you will get the salvo effects of the weapon, which in this case is stun. So if you hit the guy you're aiming at and you roll any effects, having spent the ammo, you will stun him for as many rounds as the effects you get.
I think I will. I've picked up some extra ammo. I've got several magazines for this, so I'll use the salvo.
You've got six.
Yeah, six. So I'll use the salvo for this. We're just really open up on these guys. All right, let's see if I can do this correctly. So I'm rolling to attack. I'm gonna spend. We have 2 points of momentum left. I'd like to spend one of them to make sure we see if I can generate some.
Yeah,
does that sound good?
I think we should have 3. Tommy, did you use one last on that last roll?
I didn't use one now.
Right, should have 3 then.
I went raw.
2. We went.
And the difficulty for this shot
is just 1.
Since they're in the same zone, just 1. Okay. Well, I got a success.
Nice.
Okay, so now you're just rolling your damage, and you're hoping...
Which should be a 4 there. Unless there's anything else. 2 effects.
Yeah. Well, so basically you're hitting this guy, I presume, who's right in front of you.
The closest one, sure, that's fine.
So you've hit him for 3 rest.
And stunned.
And he is stunned for 2 rounds.
Is this a German dais? So it's going to be an Amadeus? All right then.
Oh, dear. German tumbleweed.
Looking for something that's... Is there a
pointy stick? The GM stunned.
Reverse fortune point.
Yeah.
Misfortune points.
Yeah.
Just trying to see if there was a... you would think they would have an icon for stun, wouldn't you?
One would think so. There's not one of those... When you click on the character, you can put a little symbol on those. The little thing pops up and you can put a little symbol on them.
That's what I'm looking for.
Does it have it? There's
a little
There's a sleepy
circle
one.
underneath.
You can have the sleepy one.
There you go.
Yeah, Sleepy Ninja is the default setting for stun.
Sleepy Ninja. There you go.
Aww.
There you go. Happy to. All right, and that's the 2 rounds for him. Okay, my turn.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Stöller will go first, him being the big boss man and all. Yeah, so you can obviously he's mid-ritual. He's dabbing sweat from his brow with a black handkerchief. Probably got some kind of some monogram or thing on it. Reading from a tome in front of him. The guys in front of him chanting away there. So he needs to make. Let's see what's going on. Will plus inspiration.
I'm wondering, Jack, if you wanna. Have we got any momentum left? You might wanna.
If we have
Two left.
You could. Could you not?
Spend 2 to get another action, is it? Or is it
Yeah,
fortune
it's
point?
too late now, though, isn't it? Well, we need to think about this like that. You can up the damage with momentum. You can buy.
Yeah, I'm kind of pouring the rules here of what I can do. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to. If you have an idea of what I should be doing, please say something. Pretend I'm asking for that. So if you
No
like,
worries.
up the damage.
Because I'm certainly going to be very open to rule suggestions.
Help it.
Same.
Yeah.
Absolutely same. If you have a better tactical, Craig, you said you read and memorized all the rules, so please you're in charge of telling us what's going on here.
Oh, I don't want to make it too easy for you. I wouldn't want to suggest you didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, I'm not suggesting. I'm stating. I have no idea.
Saying it, yeah.
I'm flat out stating. Yes.
Yeah.
So, some test. Oh,
Yeah, you could spend 1 for an additional minor action. For example.
Okay.
I forgot.
What is it to reload your... And is that a major
Reloading.
action or...
There isn't one for reloading. Specifically.
No, it's not unless you use an ammo to do a salvo, and then it doesn't look
Yeah,
like.
he did do that, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's a reload requirement.
No, yeah, I mean, ammo's, you're kind of assumed to have pretty much enough for the firefight, unless you're spending your ammo in salvos, or obviously complications might lead to that sort of thing going on as well. But we shall see.
And there's lots of things you can spend to change truths.
Yes, I think I might
Yeah.
be doing something like that.
What are our truths with this room? Did we have any that I've just not written down?
The truth in this room, well, in the antechamber, is just that. Obviously, the truth is that it's an exit, that it's a cluttered room, and that it's cold. Those are your current truths.
Truth in the main room is that it's slightly misty,
Yeah.
and it's full of
on the
scary shit.
Bad atmos.
Peril, and
Innocence
there's
is
trip
peril.
hazards from the cables.
Trip hazards.
Peril and trip hazards.
I just need to check. Far too many things. Steps. I didn't do that in one round, so you're right. Okay. Yep, he's full chanting away. His little men there are bobbing and weaving and chanting along. They're well into that ritual. He's sweating though. It's hard work. It's hard work.
Be a shame if
Who's
someone
next from
interrupted
your
him.
team then? Who's going next?
I think maybe because I've got the German overcoat and the gas mask, what I might do is just stroll up to here and then start cutting that prisoner free.
Okay. You can certainly your movement's free, and I would say, yeah, it's a relatively straightforward action. I think you know that'll take your round up. I'll say you can. It'll not even take a roll. You're just simply cutting someone free. They're looking. They're looking a bit.
Yeah, cool. I'll get to sort of as close as I can, and I'll just quietly whisper to him, "Get into the." I'm going to say left, but it's not left. That. Get back in there, and I'll cut the bonds for him.
What language are you? Oh, you speak French, don't you? So you're all right.
Speak French, sure. Yeah. I try whispering English, I guess, and then French, depending on their reaction.
He looks back at the anti-chamber.
They're kind of like pretty much out of it. They're all of the prisoners are just either sobbing hysterically or screaming in terror. They're like, you know.
Yeah.
There's a big.
I'd say, pull yourself together. Get in there.
And Nazis and you know that.
Fair, yeah, fair.
A trying day.
Yeah, fair. Me too. Go on, get over.
So you're
that'll be my
three, and you're kind of pushing them towards.
Yeah.
I would say that's your action.
That's fine. Yeah,
round.
that's kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. My turn. So who's going to go next? I suppose this. Let's see here. Will turn from the gunfire and shoot towards Jacques. This makes sense, doesn't it?
Ruh-oh, Raggy.
So, yeah, Oh, you've got the hit the dirt reaction as well. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm just looking at
so
that
if you
too.
know someone's going to shoot at you, you've got the option to hit the dirt.
I assume since I'm shooting at them, they're gonna shoot back at me, and from my time in the trenches, I will hit the dirt.
So from where you are, what are you doing? Jumping behind the generator?
Yeah, I'm gonna take cover. I'm taking cover back behind the generator.
Okay. Well, in that case, that gives you. It would make it harder to hit, so you wouldn't have hit. There weren't any complications, so I'm going to say that the bullets kind of ricochet all around you, but miraculously miss the light and the generator. As I mean, sure, it'll be fine if the generator goes off. So yeah, so Jacques.
Well, they know we're here.
Another round. Who's next?
Oh, Globbits.
Come on, Tommy, you're going to have to cross that whole thing. You know you're going to have to get over there.
I am, yeah. Can I get over to, like, this pillar? I can't visualize the zones in my head.
Yeah, anywhere in the room, as long as you're not going to the dais, you can move to there in it as a minor action.
So for something to count as close range to shoot someone on the dais, as for example, I'd have to get actually onto the pedestal.
No, you can shoot them. It's just you're at a minor. You need 2 successes rather than 1.
Sure. Can I go all the way over here?
Yeah, anywhere around there.
That seems like a wonderful idea. And you know what? I do have a grenade. So
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's time to
Yes.
chop one at old Tongi and Neil
I
Arthur
think that's
Tep over there.
I think that's a grand idea.
Neil out.
I wish that was
Come
Neil
on.
Arthur Tep, but I'm pretty sure it ain't.
Listen, I write things down in my memory phonetically, so that's what I've got.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you can you Tommy does his wonderfully athletic Tommy sprint, or
Yeah.
trundle as it's known.
Yeah.
No, he can haul ass. It's probably
It's probably more
Thunderous.
stopping than
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you can get to cover behind the pillar, and yeah, if you have a grenade, feel free to lob it.
Yeah.
Nazi.
Yeah, I'll chuck it here. So how does
Yeah.
that work? There's
Okay, so-
a dice button on it. So
Right, so well, grenade is athletics plus coordination with the throwing focus if you have that.
You, don't forget, Craig, you can use a fortune point for an automatic crit,
You've got
As
it.
well
This would
as
be a
your
great
dice.
time to use it.
just in case, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let me just check my list of things I can do. Yeah, let's do that. So, what did you say the skills was again? That's completely gone out of my mind.
Your coordination, plus
Coordination.
athletics, and if you have the throwing focus, then anything under your athletic skill will be classed as
I don't have that focus. What's the difficulty for this?
just one.
Just one.
Yeah, actually, what's the range? Sorry, what's the range on a? I'll have to look on the range on a.
Oh, perfect. Perfect range. Of course.
Close. So yeah, you got the Mills bomb. It's close. Yeah. So sorry, you'd need 2 successes for this because it's a bit.
2. Go on then, let's do some stuff, and I'll spend a fortune point to get an guaranteed crit,
Nice.
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 and then I don't need to use any momentum then. So
Cool.
I spent it. So shall I just roll 1 dice and we'll just add 2 on?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
there's a
roll
crit.
1 dice for that. The first dice is assumed to be a success, critical success. So you've got your 2
That's it.
successes. So now you're now just rolling to see if you get any momentum or
A
complications.
bonus.
Alright, so charging along. 2 difficulty, wasn't it? A very long skid to stop behind the pillar, and then the old cricket bowl, of course.
That's just momentum.
Nice.
That's not
That's
not a
3.
thing.
Oh yeah, so 1 success plus my crit.
Yeah, so you,
Nice.
so you now.
Well done. Grab some momentum back for us too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, and no complications, which is nice.
Yeah. Tommy throws the pin. You're like, oh, I did it again.
Shit.
Yeah. Just got a grenade between his
No,
teeth.
pull the pin, throw the grenade. No, pull the pin, throw the grenade.
What have we got? 3 momentum now, is it?
Yes.
Cool.
Back up to 3.
Give a record of that.
So, can I just ask, who are you directing it at?
So the tongue monster first and
Okay,
foremost.
that's
But if I can get him
Yeah,
and
that's going to take the, because then it's the area means extra targets if you get effects.
right,
So you
Nice.
so you've hit the tongue monster, which was what the lieutenant asked you to do. So you need to roll your damage.
oh, I shot my down. I got too excited and shot my character sheet. Let's get that back. So I roll the stress dice. The dice next to the stress box.
I think so.
Nice. One effect.
1 effect. So you're doing 2, and it's got vicious.
Ooh.
So that's for every effect. Every effect you get an extra 1, isn't it? With vicious. Is that right?
Pass. I did look at it literally seconds ago, and now I've
know,
already
I know.
forgotten.
Vicious. Add 1 to the total stress inflicted for each effect roll. So you're doing 3 stress to the creature. Just have a look at my creature. Yeah, so you watch as the grenade sails over the head of Stöller and sort of almost kind of lands right in front of your target, the dread fell beastie. It explodes, and the beach kind of reels a little bit, but you can't see any sort of as if it's made any effect on it.
Ah, shit.
But you did get the fact that you got an effect. It's an area weapon, so it means Stöller is also caught in the blast, potentially. So I just need to check.
I can't imagine a grenade going off in front of him is going to be very conducive to reading a book. So,
Good, kiddo.
oh, I lost my place. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever a
Bloody
grenade
hell.
goes off near me, I always lose my place whenever I'm reading. I mean, that's just.
The reflex.
So he's taken. He has taken some damage, and he obviously now knows stuff is going down.
Indeed.
Indeed. And now you're a bit closer, you can kind of see, like, above him, there's this kind of weird swirling cloud. So yeah, it's kind of like, how would we describe it? A kind of horrible bruise colour with kind of, well, it's kind of like a green swirling mass, but there's kind of like these tendrils of purpley glowing veins sort of swirling through the mass, and sort of it's still not solid yet. It's still very much a mist, and it's sort of hanging over the entire dais. But as you've been going, as he's been reading, you can see it's getting more solid as they go.
Uh-oh.
So it's my actions now. He's got. Oh, what have I got to? Oh, I've got a big beastie. He can go, can't he? Oh, man, just thrown something at me. Yes. So I can.
You've got him on the ropes, Tommy.
Yeah, I do. I'll win.
Runs up to you, and he's going to lash out at you with one of his ferocious claws, I think.
Well, that just sounds like a bad time.
It takes a swipe at you and misses you by a hair's breadth, and it basically, like, the claw sweeps round and takes a massive chunk out of the column just by your head.
Oh, that's not good.
You can thank the lieutenant for that.
Oh, I will.
His
I
battle
will.
plan has added an extra level of difficulty on for them for this round.
Well, in a good way, I see.
So we're back to Hogan. You haven't acted yet, have you?
Well, I haven't. I've been carefully weighing up all the options, and I don't like any of them. But I'd like
None
to
of them were
take
good.
a minor action to move into this chamber and head over pronto to this light source. I see Stöller there, and you said he was reading. He has a text of some kind.
There seems to be a large tome on the altar in front of him.
Reading to get the ritual right, to get the chant right. You don't want to fuck it up. He's sweating like a bastard. I'm going to smash the light.
Okay. Well, there's a cable there. You could just pull it out, and there'll be a switch on it. To be fair.
Well, I'll use my advanced engineer.
It's dramatic, but
Sure. I think of that a moment after I smash the light and go, shit, I should have just pulled the plug out because I am an engineer.
you can apply that for the other spotlight when you're ready.
I will do.
Or just switch it on and off continuously to strobe light him.
I create a truth. Disco strobe. Hang on, no.
You've invented the disco ball.
Yeah. I will. Hell, I'm an engineer, and so I will just unplug the fucker.
Okay. It's unplugged.
Boof. Now that's reducing some of the lighting. I think it's gonna. I hope he's got good eyesight. So that's a minor action, and then what would
your
be
minor action was to move.
to move? Yeah,
So
that's what I was just. So what is the minor? Is it also a minor action to unplug it, or something else?
It would be, but that obviously you're having a second action, so it's taking the place of your major unless you want to.
You want to take it as a major, fair dues, because I would assess the situation. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it there. I'm happy with that. I'm starting to make things worse for them.
And in
Plus,
that
you've
case,
got the hostage right there to release when you're ready.
All in good time. They're secondary to the situation in far in my book.
Yeah.
You and me both. Nice job on taking the lights out, though.
Seemed like a good idea when I heard the word reading.
Dude.
That's why you're the brains of the operation. I thought, leave the lights on, it'll make it harder for them to shoot me.
Well, that is true, but
Yeah.
I think if they just can't get the words out right, we've got to stop the ritual.
Oh my gosh.
ooh, yeah. This guy is
Yeah,
no
go on,
more.
Richard.
Oh my goodness.
The lieutenant's just basically put one between his eyes.
Eviscerated.
He's a stone cold killer.
Mm.
Okay. That's the end of the round. We're back to the start. So, yeah. What are you doing?
I want to shoot the stunned guy.
Fair enough. I mean, you can move up to him and stab him if you want. I'm going to say he's stunned.
Oh.
If you want,
Yeah, I'm gonna try my new.
round,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try out my new knife. Yeah. See if it works.
I can see. I'm quite happy to say that's an automatic kill. It just
He's
costs you
stunned.
the
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't.
Absolutely.
He can't fight back. He's pretty shot up. Yeah.
Is it worth you rolling just for the momentum then? It's like a D0 test.
Yeah, if he wants.
Sure.
Obviously, there's potential complications, but that's up to
Yeah.
you.
Potential momentum as well. How much momentum have we got now?
3.
Three, I believe.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
keeping it updated
Thanks
in
for
the chat.
noting that. I love it. You put it in the chat, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
Lloyd, yeah.
So stabby is not a skill. So let's look for
It'll be just. It will be. I'm just going to say your. I think it's agility plus 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 fighting. Sorry.
Oh, right. Yeah, and I do have hand to hand, so it doesn't care. No melee weapons.
Go on, plus
That's
fighting,
fine.
whichever you want.
So we'll do agility plus fighting. No focus, and it's a difficulty 0. Hey! I got
Nice.
success, and then I'll give us a momentum point, so back up to 4.
Good.
For momentum. And an X the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi, and I'll stab him in his Nazi throat.
Fair enough. My action, Stöller will. He's going to grab the book and sort of and position himself sort of behind this column, chanting as he goes. Sort of. So yeah, so I've got to again. This is. Persuasion.
Oh, that's what I wanted to use. Was it a fate point? You use a fate point, you can go again? Take another action?
Yeah, if you fortune point, you can take a major action.
Fortune point. I was going to shoot one of these. Is it too late now? I'm not shooting the one who's leaving, obviously.
You've
We've moved on. Okay.
So that's I keep forgetting he's got his men there, hasn't he? He's still got all these men there. So he's got that many dice.
Never mind them.
You wish. You wish. Ooh, 4 successes.
Reese.
Don't give me away.
Interesting.
It's me.
Get the other light.
Yeah, just hold your horses. Let me finish my round, please.
Just talking. Get the other light. Get the other light.
I don't know. I want to be in the dark with these things, really.
Shoot the fuckers.
As you, the chanting hits a bit of a crescendo for a second, and who have we got? Very closest. So the civilian here and the one nearest Tommy. This one here. So the two at the bottom half of the screen and the one on the top left.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see them there. They start screaming horribly. You can kind of see them that their bodies start twitching and convulsing, and there's the kind of scream is cut short as their hearts erupt from their chest with this kind of sickening, tearing, snapping sound. A shower of gore flying out, and the hearts fly into that swirling mass above the altar. And the mass itself starts to thicken and seems to spread and form a protective dome over Stöller. Now it's your go, Reese.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. So just clarify this for me. So if I wanted to run onto the dais, that counts as like a double move, or is it one? Is that one? Is that one move?
You can move. You can move up to medium, I think, in as a minor action. So you can move on to the next, into a new zone. Yeah.
That's a new zone, the dais, which is all that round bit there that I can see a bit of. Okay, and tell me what in this game is there some equivalent of like an opportunity attack? Can you run near guys? Do they get like free hits on you if you run near them, or do they have to spend actions and stuff?
No. It's basically actions. So you, if you are you worried about running past these novices?
Yeah. So if I run near them, they can't just smack me. Plus I'm in a German overcoat.
They've used their action this turn to help Stöller in the ritual, so they've spent their action.
Right. Okay.
That's how he got the bonus dice
So-
in ritual rolling.
Because I can't see him. Is he the fellow with the book? Is he still on the dais?
Yes. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just sort of
So
cowering.
I'm
behind
gonna-
the
Goodo.
column.
I'm going to run to here, like here, right near him, and fucking shoot him.
Yeah.
Bear in mind,
In a complete panic.
remember I said like that he's now, so that the mist is now covering him as well, so you can't.
I thought it was above him. I thought it was swirling.
Yeah,
above
but
him.
like when the heart's ripped out, the thing expanded and formed a protective dome over him.
So I can't shoot him from there.
You can shoot him. It just means he's going to have some kind of
Shoot the
magical
shield.
protection.
Yeah.
What?
Shoot the fucking shield. The dome.
Well, you know, does it mean I can't actually get up to him? Is it like a solid thing?
Are you running at it and trying?
Yeah, I'm going after the book. Is what I want to do. I want to grab the book off him.
Right. Well, you can run into it.
Sure, I'll do that.
Feels very weird. You know, it kind of looks like a thick mist, but it's kind of more a bruise colour. Sort of
It's
like
fine.
an
I've got
bruise,
a German gas mask on. I'm oblivious to the mist.
But it's kind of also at the same time kind of wet and viscous as you kind of break through it.
Fine.
But yeah, can you make a will plus resilience roll, please?
Okay. Let's have a look. What's the difficulty?
I'll let you know when you're wrong.
Well, I want to know whether I
Does it
spend a
ask
fortune
you?
point.
Oh, because that's on there, doesn't it? It's a difficulty 2.
Got 4 momentum, Cobber.
I'll use a momentum. Got 3 dice. And I'm going to use a fortune point as well. No focus. Difficulty 2. 2 successes, okay.
Right. Okay. So you penetrate the mist, and it's uncomfortable, but you know you so.
It's okay. I'm
What
just in a
action
panic.
are you trying to take?
What does he look like? Does he look like a strong guy? I mean, I'm not a very strong guy. I don't think I can.
He's a tall, imposing Nazi Black Sun officer.
Don't know. I'm going to be able to wrestle this book out of his hand. Try and wrestle the book out of his hand. Will I knife him? I'll try and knife him because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull the book away from him. I'm going to. Oh no! I'm going to grab the book. I'm going to grab the book. That's what I came to do. I'm just standing there saying that to him at the moment.
I think
Okay, so that
Give me that
so
book,
now
give me
we've
it.
got an opposed roll, then, aren't we?
I think we just
Okay.
now got 5 momentum because didn't you do a crit with a fortune point?
I did a fortune point as well, yeah. So I got.
So now we got 5. Just want to make sure we
Crit.
got.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Right, so you've grabbed the book, and it's now an opposed roll for to.
Here,
try
give me
and-
it! Hand it over! Taking it!
He's not following the plan.
All right.
Got the plan, sorry!
So let's have a look and see what.
Can't see through the gas mask.
Presume it's just going to be a brawn plus athletics roll and an
Okay.
opposed roll. So it's just we'll both do difficulty 0 and see who gets the most successes. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it.
Let me get rid of this fortune point first that I spent. This one. And then, so it's brawn plus athletics. We've got
Got
5
some momentum
momentum.
to spare. This is a good time to use it.
I'm going to use
You
the
want that
momentum.
book? Yeah.
Well, I'm using.
I'm going to use a momentum.
Yeah, I bet.
Hell,
I'm going to use a momentum.
take
and I'm
take
gonna-
another dice
You
as
may
well.
consider. I'm saying you may consider using 3 points of momentum to
Yeah.
2 dice.
It's
Yeah.
fine. No, I've got 3 dice. I'm gonna spend another fortune point as well.
Nice.
No, you've spent a fortune
you
point
go.
this round. You can only spend 1 fortune point a
Oh,
round.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Take some more momentum, Cobber.
All right.
Go on.
As an aside, I do love the image of Tommy fighting this tongue beast for his dear life and just seeing Darby just sprinting across the room and disappearing into a meaty cloud.
Okay, go. 1,
So
3,
you've
4.
adding 2. You've got
Yeah, I've got
So you're
4
rolling
dice
4
now.
dice.
So I've added 2 dice for 3 momentum. Relevant skill. What is it? It's not athletics. Is it
it's
fighting?
your brawn plus athletics.
Athletics.
You'll be doing. Brawn and
Right.
athletics.
No focus. Difficulty.
Zero.
We don't know because it's opposed, so it's 0. All right.
Oh my
No successes.
God.
Just hanging on to it. Hanging on.
What did you roll? You rolled.
I rolled.
So basically, what happens is Darby sort of grabs the book and sort of give me that here, and Stöller just basically just whips it round, and Darby just keeps going. It just sort of like flies
Yeah,
off.
yeah, fair enough.
I imagine kind of just spins around and
Yeah, I'm
sort of
just
ends
hanging
up
on
the
to
other side without the book.
Look. Look, he's distracted. Oh, has he thrown me over? Thrown me away from
no
him?
complications, so you didn't like end up flat on your arse or anything. You've managed to stay on your feet, but Stöller still has the book.
Unbelievable.
So my turn. Damn it. Hang on. Has someone? Oh, where's me? Is someone stealing? I think I've accidentally deleted one of me novices there. I was thinking, hang on, there were 4 of them.
I think he just fell off the dais. That's all.
Yeah.
But they've acted this round anyway, so they can't go. Oh, so it's just Tongue Beast, isn't it, again?
Right.
From Tommy.
Oh, what? He's having a lick of a Tommy ice cream. Love it.
He's gonna lash out with his tentacle-like tongue head.
It's tentacles, tongue head. Yeah.
I think I've seen that cartoon.
Mm.
Ooh.
Shit.
And so I believe you can
Fight back.
try and hurry and dodge that.
I can. How do I do that?
It'll be your hand-to-hand fighting skill to try and stave him off.
That seems like a good idea to me.
Does
I
it
don't
though?
want to get.
Does it though?
I don't want to get tongued to death, really. So does that mean it's agility?
Yeah. So your agility plus your fighting. So how? What? So you got your. Oh no, you had your. What's in your hands? Because you did have the Mills bomb. Did you? Why was it your shotgun or your knife or?
I've still got my grenades out, I think.
All right. So so you're parrying with your arm then.
Yeah. But he is built like a brick shithouse, so he's got lots of flesh
This
to
is true.
lose.
This
So
is true. But he's got 3 successes, so you need at least 3 successes in order to parry.
okay, so agility. What's the difficulty? It's 3, is it? Well, oh no, it's dice.
Yeah, you need
so,
3.
Eventually, yes.
how much momentum did we have?
Got 2 left.
2.
Down to 2.
I'm gonna yoink
Yeah,
one.
use one.
No, please
Please.
do. Yeah, it's good.
It's not good, That's not the word I used to describe it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play
Jam a
for it,
grenade
top
down
your
this
arm
thing's throat and be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to do, but you've sort of ruined the surprise now by saying it before me.
We're just on the same wavelength, Tommy. That's all. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was about to
I
scream
don't
it
want
at
to do
you.
it now. There's focus apply. I've got close quarters.
Feels close.
Does that count as a focus?
No, because it's
I've not got hand to
no, I
hand.
think
If
hand to
that's what you're
hand you
looking for.
focus in this one because you're actually parrying a physical attack.
Got 2 successes.
Oh, and a complication.
Oofda.
Oh dear. Okay. Unfortunately, you don't parry. But the grenade you're preparing has just dropped to the ground at your feet.
Could have been worse.
I don't know. That could be
Son's
imminently very
pin.
bad.
Did you say Son's pin?
Don's pin.
Okay, I'm wrong. It was it's worse.
It's not worse. It's fine. I'm sure.
But I've got to roll the damage of that attack as well.
That's also worse.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
So that is 3 stress minus any armor or that you have.
got any
I
courage?
do have an armor. I've got.
You build like a
Where
big
is it?
chateau, so you should have. So that probably just tickled you.
Probably. Where am I looking? Oh, I've got 3 armor.
Right. So you don't take
Wow.
any physical damage of it, but it has knocked the wind out of your sails for the next 3 rounds.
Balls.
And you can spend an action to shake off that effect, don't you? I believe. I need to check whether the exact way you do it. But well, it'll be your action now, won't it?
Yeah, I'm taking the next turn. I'm doing it.
So
I don't care.
I just need to check how to what it is for actions on.
To remove a stun. Hmm.
Or as a major action. Might be a major action. But remember, you can spend a fortune to buy an extra major action.
I can see that coming, yeah. Can't see an action
So
from
yeah,
it.
a major action would be catch breath, which is basically you remove any weapon effects you were suffering. So you would have to make a will plus resilience test with a difficulty of 2, and success either removes stress equal to your resilience plus 1, or removes an ongoing effect, which would be the stun. So if you wanted to do that,
I do want to do that.
imagine you would. You need to make a will plus resilient test with a difficulty of 2.
Okay. I might have to eat our last momentum. Sorry, chums.
No, you do it.
Yeah, do it.
So yeah. And will and did you say athletics? Sorry.
Resilience.
Resilience. Okay. Does focus apply? I've got fortitude, so I'm taking that one
Nice.
as a focus.
Yes, I'll let you have that.
Difficulty was 2. Hey! Squeaked it again.
Yeah.
That's all right. So you kind of took the blow, and you're still standing. You still have your wits about you. If you want to spend a fortune to get another major action. I mean, there's a grenade at your feet.
Yes, that's the major action I'm looking for. So I'll spend a fortune point, and I'll try and boot that grenade towards the acolytes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which leaves me with one grenade left for jamming down throats in a future round, hopefully.
So that's a coordination plus athletics, I think it's probably going to be.
Coordination.
With a focus in kicking. Tommy ever play soccer?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's more of a rounders kind of boy. What's the difficulty for this, sorry?
Just one.
Okay. I'll do it raw. And the skill was athletic, did you say?
Yeah.
I can't hold more than one skill in my head without all the rest dropping out. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I got no focuses. And difficulty's 1. Oh, he really doesn't like to have any room for error, does he?
Okay, roll your
Just
down.
squeaked it.
Damage. Here we go. I'm nearly there.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
yeah. Go on.
And 3 effects. Okay.
Area
so
and stun.
I'm going to say that lands pretty much in the sweet spot, and you basically he's down. He's down.
Get in.
In fact, it's
Nice.
it's 3 effects, isn't it? So it's an extra target for each one. So you have hit perfect sweet spot there.
Go on. Beautiful.
Used to call me old golden boot.
Somehow, I think you've kind of hit it on the altar, and it's basically the altar's shape. It's kind of almost like a shaped charge. That has sprayed all 4 novices.
Beautiful.
And they chant their last chant and fall deed.
Nice.
Just one left.
So he's gone. It's Hogan.
Right, okay. Nothing for it. I'm gonna run. I'm pelting it over.
But that's your least favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not a sprinter. I'm more of a long distance guy. I'm glad to see all these fuckers are dead. I keep running. I'm running. I'm running all the way around here. I can see Darby's in a bit of a tiz.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I think I'll probably get to about here. Now he has this meaty soup shell around him, right? Like a sort of, like my Andy's broth.
Well described.
I mean, if your auntie's broth's
It's pretty substantial.
Has ethereal kind of mist swirling out of it, then yeah.
Just say more of a minestrone then.
Yeah. I'm just going to open up the Sten gun on him. I'd like to. We haven't got any momentum either, have we? Unless I'm sorely
I
mistaken.
think you've used that up. Yeah.
So I'll spend a fortune point to make this marginally less ineffective.
With all the confidence of
Yeah. That's a.
Fighting is not my thing. Right. So this being shooting, I imagine it's what is it? A shoot? Let's see how often I shoot my gun. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
It is coordination.
Yeah. Plus fighting. Okay, so it's 2 dice. The relevant skill apparently is fighting.
I mean, he's as he's seen you in front of, he's going to scurry behind here as he hits the dirt.
Right, he's hitting the dirt. Good. Difficulty is
It would be 2 because of the mist, but I've just used the hit the dirt, which I need to check. Is it 1 or plus?
I think it adds.
one or plus 2?
I think it adds 1.
That's 1. I think you're right.
Yeah, so difficulty 3 then.
Okay. So I got 1 success, and then me
Alright.
fortune point buys me 2, which gives me 3 by my calculations.
Woohoo!
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Okay, that's one of the buttons next to my gun, I'm guessing.
So I think that. Okay.
Everyone's impressed by how slick we are. Let's try that button.
Next to the stress part.
All right, yeah. Looks like I chose the right one.
Nice.
All right.
1.
With 1 effect.
And an effect.
Uh,
But what's the effect of your weapon? What weapon? It was the Sten gun. Wasn't
I'm
it?
using a Sten gun Mark II. It has the quality inaccurate. I don't like the sound of that.
That just means that you can't really aim it.
That's not a problem. I'm a natural at that.
There's no stress effects on it.
It has the. Oh, no,
So
it's
basically, you've sprayed the area, but it doesn't seem to have done any damage.
Doesn't penetrate his meat shield. Sorry.
It does not.
Does it make any perceptible difference to the meat shield? Like, do I feel that the shield is meat shield? Terrible. The shield is
I know it's an
perturbed
awful.
by
As soon
it.
as I said it, I was like,
Not that you can tell. It just kind of all ripples. It's kind of this weird pulsating, glowing, purpley green, just yuck. So no, it just kind of you sort of go through, and it's kind of still see through enough. You can kind of just see him,
Yeah.
but you know. It's as if the kind of bullets were slowed by the thing, and it hasn't. By the time they hit him, they haven't penetrated his thick leather coat.
There it is. Well, gave it the old best shot.
Yeah, I'm just going to let's have a look at something here. What can our left? I'm just going to see what our lieutenant.
Oh yeah, lieutenant leading from the back.
Fortunately, not quite. I think the lieutenant will run to this one and free that hostage, because that hostage would, because Wesley moved them back, didn't they? So they were away. So the lieutenant will free this hostage here and push them back towards, and they'll run into there. And we shall say it is a new round, and I'm going to spend 2 of my threat to steal the initiative and run like Billy O for the door and shut it behind me.
Oh no.
oh, well, that's
But that stopped the ritual.
Alright.
What's happened to the ritual, though? That's all off.
Now that is the interesting thing.
yeah.
Well, you say that.
Okay. It says here. Oops, I opened the right part.
Would this be a good time to take a quick fiver?
No,
Or is this,
sorry?
Okay, let's continue on. It's fine. I just didn't know if it was. At the moment.
Essentially, as he runs the door, and obviously the chanting stopped thanks to Tommy's miraculous hand grenade, and he can't really run and chant at the same time. And having closed the book to run with it,
Awesome.
you see as he's sprinting across there, this weird fog starts to dissipate.
Oh, thank God.
And vanish eventually. Yeah, and it might be psychological, but it feels a degree or two warmer in this room, to say the least.
Oh, the grenade's going off. I'm sure that helps. It's a little warmer.
So got one left. I still
So is
got
it our
one
turn
grenade
now, or
left.
is that the end of
I've still got a tongue monster problem I might need to resolve.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's at the top of the round, I'm trying to run to attack the monster with you, but I don't want to step on any toes. If you want to,
well, Tommy can go first if he wants, because he's right next to it, and then
Sure.
you can come in, or it's whichever
Whatever
way
you like.
you want to resolve it.
Am I the only one in peril still?
Yeah, pretty much.
In that case, I would quite like to go first, thank you. So, yeah, I think what he will try and do is to try and, when he's like swinging the tongue at the feet, is to like stamp on the tongue to pin it down and like wrench the jaw open with one arm and then pull the pin out and jam the grenade down its throat with the other.
I like
All the way up to the elbow if possible, and then like shot them out.
Go on.
In that case, I'm going to say that's kind of like a hand-to-hand opposed fighting roll. So
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
we'll both roll our fighting skills at difficulty level 0 and see who gets the best results.
Sure thing. It's going back to his wrestling days. Yeah, maybe I will use my last fortune point. I get like this feeling through the tongue, like the void, like just like a message from above. It's weird though. Yeah, it's,
We're all willing you on, Cobber.
Amazing.
We're all behind you, very far behind you.
Yeah.
So the fortune points for a crit. Are we completely dry on momentum?
Yeah,
Well, shit.
yeah, exactly.
I might buy one with some threat then, please. So that gets me up to 3 dice. Is that right, Paolo?
Yeah. Yep.
Skill, fighting. Oh no, I need 2, don't I? 'Cause one's going to be a crit. Let's start again. 2. Fighting. Does a focus apply? Oh, I've not got hand to hand. I might have to do something about that. Does this count as a melee weapon? Hand grenade? In someone with this? Yeah, but I'm using it as a melee weapon.
Yeah.
If you were
Alright.
hitting him like physically in the face with it, I might consider it, but no.
Force feeding.
No, ramming it down its goal.
Yeah, which I'd consider that
taken.
to be an assault, personally.
Yeah, hitting him in the back of the.
So
Nice.
that's plus my crit as well.
Nice!
That's 4.
Yeah, so 4 altogether.
Nice, go on.
So we've both got 2 successes.
Yeah, but I got 4 because
He's
I
got
spent
4
fortune
successes.
dice for a crit.
Oh, yes,
and
sorry.
I gave you 1 threat for an extra dice, so the extra dice is another 2 successes.
Okay then.
Oh, yeah.
So you succeed. Let's roll your damage then.
Oh yeah, always forget that step. I was already celebrating.
We are.
Hell's bomb, stress. Go.
Nice.
I'm having a lot of luck with hand grenades
Nice.
today. I think I might have found my calling in life.
Yeah.
Okay, so that going to say that because it's inside its gob, its armor won't come into effect, so it will take the full damage there. And that means it does take an injury, so it gets an injury.
Sore tongue?
Yeah, it's
Indigestion.
yeah, you kind of see like bits, gobbets sort of fly off it, but it's still standing. It is still standing. It kind of, as it kind of like lashes back, it kind of opens that mouth and a kind of horrible scream, but the scream kind of flecks of blood and gobbets of innards spray out along with the scream, kind of giving you a nice little shower there as you do that. But
just before the end of my turn, can I use my minor action to draw my shotgun ready for the next round?
Nice.
Jacques,
you wanted to
get in there, boy.
assist?
Yeah.
Join in.
I'm gonna move so I don't hit Tommy, but a straight line, and sort of using that. And I'm gonna fire a full salvo at the tongue beast, and then use another fortune point to take another action, fire a second salvo. If that first one doesn't hit, I feel like I didn't say it last time, and we kind of moved on, so I want to make sure I say it. So I want to take two.
That sounds fine to me.
Great.
Also, 2 momentum in the pot if you need them, Cobber.
Yeah, let's do one. We'll do do the first attack. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll do. And what's the difficulty of shooting this beastie who seems to be in grenade proximity with Tommy? All right, Tommy. Here we go. How about 3 successes?
Nice.
Okay, with 2 more points of momentum, and then I'll spend. Then we'll do some damage, and we will do. 7 stress and a salvo effect of vicious. With 2 effects.
Cool.
Right, so that's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna. I can spend 3 of my last. How have I got so few threat left? Yeah, it basically. So you run up and you spray that bad boy, and again chunks are sort of flying off it, but somehow it is still standing. God knows what. It's clearly not a natural beast. This is any. I mean, even Tommy would have been down with the damage that you guys have done to it. But you did declare you're using a fortune
point. I'm gonna fire another salvo. Let's do it again. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna spend another. We have the fortune points now. We were down.
No, you've spent your fortune to get your second attack.
Momentum. I misspoke. Momentum point. We were down. We had 3. I spent 1, and we're back up to
3 again.
Yep.
3 again.
Yep.
So you can spend. If you spend those 3, you'll get 2 extra dice.
But that was 2 points of momentum. That attack I just made.
Yeah.
2. So
honestly,
plus
it's a 3.
You can spend 3 to get 2 if you want.
We're talking about 2 different things. I'm sorry. So sure, I'll just stop talking because I feel like we're talking about 2 different things. I feel like I've got the math wrong. We had 2 points or 3 points before?
We had 2. You used 1.
Had 2.
And then we got 2 back.
Now we're up to 3. I miscounted. That's what's going on. Okay. All right. And a success. So it hits. We'll do some damage. I'm learning. Full salvo of 5 dice
Oh yeah.
For 4 stress and 2 effects.
Nice.
Vicious salvo again.
And that finally drops it. As it
Nice.
sort of,
Go on.
Good, because I'm nearly out of bullets. I'm gonna have to throw my rifle at it next time.
yeah, it goes down. It's kind of still kind of given this odd weird twitch and thing, and but
All right, Tommy.
is kind of oozing out, but it's not getting back up.
Tommy looks like Bruce Campbell at the end of one of the Evil Dead films. He's just dripping with gore. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm all right. Somehow uninjured.
Yeah.
And the lieutenant will free the final hostage and
Nice.
move them to the tunnel as well.
Should we be going after that guy with the book, or?
God, yes, he's still got it, which means these bastards could do this all over again.
But the lieutenant says we have civilians here. We need to get them out, and the chateau is full of Nazis. I suspect he'll be getting reinforcements down here soon. I advise we evacuate, get out the way we came. We've stopped the ritual. His men are dead.
Where is he though, Lieutenant?
I have my orders. You have yours.
Blow your bloody orders. I'm going to go after that bastard. I don't suppose I happen to see where he went, right?
There's only one door out of here.
Only the one door
where
out.
The two guards. There's the trap door you came through,
Yeah.
and then there's the one door which presumably leads to the chateau, which, if you remember,
Is the one
the
he...
chateau.
Yeah. I just can't see on the map very well, so I think the direction was that he headed to the door into the chateau, right?
Yeah. So if I kind of point you more in this, I'll move you down to where the door is. So there.
Ah, jeez. Okay. God, I'm in a right dilemma now.
Through.
So, wait, I'm confused because he must have gone right past me
Yeah.
if I was standing there to run past those door, and I didn't.
Yeah, he did. I used threat to do my action to
Run away.
beat the initiative to get through the door before you could
Yeah.
act and escape.
Gotcha. I thought there was a door behind the pillar because of the shadows I couldn't see. There's the only door. I'm so sorry, guys. I would have gone after him through the door. I did not understand what was happening. I'm sorry.
So good. It's so good.
That's combat.
Yes, confusion and the chaos.
There's tongue-headed beasties and rituals and things going on. No plan survives contact with the enemy, shall we say.
All the player characters.
Yeah.
But you have stopped the ritual. That is the thing. You have certainly stopped the ritual.
Could I suggest we take 5 for a cup of tea and then work out what the hell we're going to do next?
Well, the lieutenant is chivying you to get down the trapdoor and back out before reinforcements arrive.
Sure, I'm well aware of his
Professor,
orders.
last time I checked, I don't have a British flag on my uniform, so if you want to go get this guy, I'm with you.
We might just break the game in the process.
Or, be killed by the reinforcements.
Yeah, well, that too.
I'm
but
not
yeah,
saying you
she
can't
breaks
do
up.
that. I'm not saying you can't go through that door. I'm just reminding you of when you looked at the village, how many Nazis were
Well
guarding
aware.
it and the
Well aware.
So I'm not saying you can't, but the lieutenant is ordering those under his command to get the civilians out safely.
I feel the strength of the advice there. So, can we have a cup of tea and think about it?
Excellent.
No tea for you.
Oh my god.
No tea until you obey orders.
Fat chance.
Come on, I just want tea.
No tea. Not
Brilliant.
till you do what you're told. Right, see you soon.
Well, I will follow orders, and I will look at the lieutenant, filled with a mix of admiration for the execution of the plan, but also disgust at letting the filthy Nazi scum get away with that precious book.
Well, I appreciate that, and if we get the chance, another crack at him, I'm sure we'll take it. But for now, we have civilians to save. We have to get them out. I think the quicker we move, the less chance we have of being caught in this cellar by however many of his men he's sending down after us.
All right.
If you play to
Tell me,
move.
could you not ring a booby trap with the grenade on the doors when they open it into the place?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was going to suggest wedging it shut, but
Yeah.
Oh,
we could
grenades.
wedge. I mean,
Better.
I've
wedge
used
shut
all
this
three.
way.
I had 3. They're all used.
Oh, did you? Okay, never mind.
oh man.
Oh, yeah, you used
All right, well,
That's right.
People keep saying I've got 1 grenade left, but that's just the way my trousers hang.
Oh,
It's that bloody stick grenade.
The potato masher.
Right.
Hang on, though. Now, I do have a combination of abilities. A prototype. I can construct unusual and experimental devices. There's quite a bit of interesting kit here. There's that fancy camera. There's those spotlights. There's that generator. Can I use prototype skill with my engineering to try and rig
I could help.
something to overload? I want to rig the
I have
generator
both
to overload.
mechanical engineering and combat engineering focus.
Me
I'm a
too.
mechanic. This is what I'm for.
that screams booby traps, doesn't it? Combat
Yeah,
engineering.
you got to be able to.
Just give us a moment, Lieutenant. Let's leave these Nazis a nasty surprise, and it might help us get out of here.
how many civilians left intact, Valor?
There was 3, I think. You managed to get out of the original 6.
Oh, well. I'll start like
50%
ushering them
attrition
to
rate,
the.
huh?
I'll start like ushering them to the towards the exit.
Yeah, I'll get 1 under one arm and 1 on one shoulder.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right then, Jack. Let's get to work. We've got a generator here.
Right.
Both these lights. Have a look at this capacitor. I reckon if we invert the circuitry here, we can force the thing to overload.
Absolutely. Covers work done to support or hinder troop movements, including the construction and demolition of roads or other military infrastructure, and then mechanical engineering covers understanding of mechanical devices, how to construct, repair them. Yeah, I think between the two of them, we could
Got it
figure something
covered.
out where we can overload this thing.
So are you
Set it on
are you keeping
auto.
it where it is, or are you moving it by the door? Are you maybe connecting it to the door handle or something like that? And
That would be nice if we could trigger it to go critical when they open the door. That would be a lovely birthday present for Fritz.
Yeah, so when the door opens, it connects a circuit and like pushes a circuit in and fries everything on. Yeah.
nice.
Put both spotlights on there to kind of like, because those are and then feed them back into the generator again and just have it blow up when they open the door.
All that.
All that,
Right.
yeah.
Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow and all that shit.
Wait, we can't both reverse the polarity. Now we're just confusing the polarity.
So I have engineering.
Okay, so who's taking the lead on the project then?
You roll and I'll assist. That's great. You can't.
All right.
You came up with that. Yeah.
All right. So would reason and engineering be an okay combo for this? Do you think?
I'm going to say yeah.
I like the yes. Reason and hell, we've got a couple momentum in the pot. Can I take one? Try and maximize
Oh yeah, you should.
this.
I mean, this is going to be the end of the scene anyway.
Exactly.
And I can't use it. I can only roll one die for assist anyway. So.
All right, so I will spend one for an extra dice. The relevant skill is engineering. I have a focus of combat and electronics and explosives. Which would you like me to use?
It doesn't matter. The fact, all it means is the fact that
focus will work.
A focus in an appropriate one just means that if you roll a 3 or under, you're getting.
Sure. Just wondered which was appropriate. And difficulty level?
Probably all of them.
That's what I thought. Didn't know which. Embarrassment of riches. What kind of difficulty do you want to... What do you think?
Difficulty, I think it's probably just a 1. It's you know, you're familiar with the equipment. It's a generator. It's lights. It's something probably you've tinkered around with quite a bit. And with that brain of yours, you've probably wondered of ways and pondered ways to improve it in itself, but in the process of that has gone down those alternative routes. Well, if that goes wrong, it could explode. Oh, well, if it explodes, you're kind of basically trying to make it go wrong. So
You want it to do, right?
I'm going to say it's a difficulty 1.
Excellent. Well, managed to garner 2 successes out of that. Do you want to do a support dice and see if we can
Absolutely.
make that even more effective? Oh,
I did not, but you know, no complications. At least it didn't like blow up now while we're doing it.
Absolutely. I'll just quietly ignore everything the guy says.
I can't read this. The instructions are in German.
Yeah, you just see me undoing some things, doing them back up again. But we've got it all rigged up.
Probably just in time as you can sort of hear probably jackboots and steps.
Scarpa.
Getting closer to the door.
Yeah.
Allons-y, mes amis.
So as you retreat into the, and then whoever's last through the trap door, just as you're closing it, you hear a terrific explosion, and yeah, quite a large one, and the sort of the tumble of rubble and, you know, beams cracking, and you can kind of, just as you close, you just sort of see a sort of sweep of dust and detritus spill across your field of vision just as the trapdoor shuts, and you descend back into the cellars and make your way out through the caves back to the barn. And I think we shall end the scene there.
Nice one.
Nice. Success all in all.
High five.
Excellent. Nice, but I like the booby-trapped generator. That was a nice idea.
Well, when you're all out of grenades, you make lemon grenades. No, when life hands you grenades, no, there's got to be a saying in there.
Life gives you
Sounds better in French.
generators.
Life gives you generators. Yeah.
Life gives you generators. Make a generator grenade. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, it works. Well, cool. Yeah, so sorry about that. I wasn't prepared. I thought that last battle would have gone on quite a bit longer. To be fair, I was. You killed all my guys too quickly.
I was just full of explosives. It's not my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need to resupply on them for next time.
And like I say, you shot the 2 who could have gone for reinforcements straight away. You know,
Right.
like, you know, so it was a good plan. So Chirps needs hearty congratulations when he returns.
And plus the grenade, honestly, dropping the grenade at your feet and then kicking it towards them was such a superb roll. Took out all 4 of the other ones who could have come and helped us.
So that was it. I was like,
There goes their squad. I'm like, all right, they're all done.
And that's
That's
why.
It gives you complications. Blow up the acolytes.
Absolutely.
Complication grenades, right?
And that's, Stevie, you know,
Grenades are complicated.
that's why it's called football, right?
Oh, you know, I just got that.
Uh-oh.
Not run, you know.
Yeah.
Makes much more sense now.
Man.
But I was telling Paolo I sympathised with him after our full roll blade score the other day.
Woohoo!
Just all 6s and crits, and the whole thing was over.
Yeah.
Half an hour. Yeah. What we're going to do now? Back to downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Downtime
luckily with
was
Blades,
more
there's always more
complicated.
shit to get into. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
brilliant.
sure I put the meme on our channel. On maybe on the Conan one. That meme that I had with the it was basically players fucking up DM's plans since
Yeah,
he
yeah.
mentioned funny shaped dice.
Yeah.
It happens.